Oops. Ew. Mm. Mm. Uh. So many noises, chat. Ugh. Mm-hmm.
Because like, it just can escalate very quickly. So like things like that, it's just like why be like that?
Alrighty, please swipe and I'll get you your loving combos.
Yeah, you know she lives like a block away from me.
Need to go put our receipts away. Whee! Heck off. Headaches. Thank you for the follow, Jake Robinson. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Ah! Oh! I almost died. Then I didn't. Eek, eek. We need to go and check a new storefront in a bit. Really appreciate the follow. Skirt. Sick. Lock. Unlock. Lock. Oh my god, sorry? I keep forgetting I need to save this outfit without the holes on it. Thank you for my paycheck, 2030 and 5,000 with receipts. Heck yeah. I'm in Los Santos at the courthouse, you know, like a normal attorney stereotype. Fair enough. Is that too public? Need to go and fix this jacket for the 1,000th time. This trail's boring as fuck. Where should they meet? Trying to figure out where they should meet. Need to fix the arms. God dang it. I think this will show it. Cool. There we go. That's better. It's literally just that. It's so annoying. Where is a good place to meet that is public enough? I'm trying to think. of a place you can meet at. Beach? Yeah. Sure. Ping 133 when you get there. This isn't dangerous at all, Jesse. You're not being an idiot at all, Jesse. Not at all. Hi, chat. Jesse's not being an idiot. This is smart. This is very smart. I think Jessie should go home and get changed to her ginger outfit. Whip! That was funny. Mackerman, thank you so much for the posture check. Posture check. I can't speak today. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing good. Eek. Posture check. I can't speak. I really can't. Okay, let's save this outfit. I think I locked the house earlier. Yeah, I was trying to decorate the house earlier, like the living room, but I haven't gotten too much into it. Let's save this properly this time. Undercover Jessica Jones. Undercover? Oh my god. Undercover Jessica Jones. Let's go undercover Ginger. Oh my god, really? Did I lock the house? No, I didn't. Cool. Good to know. Got it on my way. Borealis. Yeah. I know, right? Rory's hair was different, I think. She had like one covered eye. Brum. Shh. Right, we're meeting with Samantha Sanders to talk about Brooklyn. Because why not? It's something we can do at least, and it's a new character that we meet. Although Jessie's wary, and she is going to be very careful when she gets there and see if there's anyone else around, because you never know, you know? Hope you're doing well, Mackerman. Just keeping an eye out around. Hey, Jane Taters. Hey, Cat. I'm tired and still at work, but I'm hanging in there. Heck yeah. Okay. She doesn't see anyone but her. Cool. Okay, chat. It's RP time. Hey. Hey, Samantha? Oh, sorry. I think my ears are playing up a little bit.
Hi,
Hey,
I am Samantha. Yes.
I'm Jessie. I don't know if you knew my face or anything like that, but
No, I know we talked on the phone that one time. I didn't remember your voice. So
cool. I'm
the
also
the
don't look
tides-
what I normally look like, so
yeah, no worries. The tide's coming in. I'm gonna move my bike back.
yeah, that's a good shout.
So let me move her back really quick. What the hell?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. So,
Yeah.
this is not awkward at all. This
How
is
was
a
your work?
bit awkward.
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No,
It's just
not for me.
It's just me then.
What makes it awkward?
I don't know. It's just, you know, I don't know. It's just me. My I don't know. I was just thinking, you know, we dated the same person and whatnot, you know?
That doesn't mean anything to me. I'm polyamorous. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, true. It's just, yeah. Yeah, no, you know, never mind.
I don't-
It's all good.
I only know one side of things too, so it's one of those things where that person that I thought would be trustworthy or that would care, that would
Mm-hmm.
generally
Yeah.
be someone that that I would believe in, is making me question everything that was said to me. So honestly, if you're willing, I don't know how many times you've said the story, but if you're willing to tell me, I'm willing to listen, whatever the hell happened. So
Yeah. I'm sorry if my tone comes off as not done with it. I don't know what the word is, just very not sarcastic either, but like a mixture of it. It's just
Well,
because
it's-
I'm very much I'm past it and
yeah, let's just let's just move past it then. Just I will say one thing. I'm sorry that we have to deal with it.
It's okay. I've had worse things happen to me more than having my heart broken, so that's all good.
Yeah, I had a guy shot in the head in front of me yesterday. That was not cool.
Jesus Christ. You were.
Yeah, I have to go check him in the ICU. I thought he was dead for the longest time. But yeah.
At least he's not dead.
I know of. Yes, I have to go check him in the ICU.
Alright, so so I met Brooklyn a very long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because of her sister. Because
I'm sure.
I was close to her sister for the smallest amount of time that I knew her. And she reached out to me at the time when her sister died, and she was the one that told me her sister died, and we never got in touch again. until I want to say October, November, I don't remember, where she reached out to me again. And I was like, cool, let's reconnect.
Right. Yeah.
And we had a really nice talk. I was very flirty at the time. And we kind of, you know, clicked. At least it felt like it. Like, we had the same morals, the same values. I started opening up to her, and she always told me, like, I want to move slowly because I've never done this before. I've only had the one boyfriend in my whole life, and
Yeah.
yeah. So I was like, cool, yeah, let's move slowly. A week later, she asking me to be her girlfriend. And another week later, she's asking me to marry her.
A week later.
Yeah, we were probably dating for like, I don't know, probably like a month that we were dating until I can't even remember.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Either way, it was super fast.
Yeah.
But I felt like I knew everything about her. I felt that, you know, we wanted the same thing, and that I could trust her. She would never lie to me.
Yeah.
I told her stuff that
You thought you could trust her with stuff that you wanted to get off your chest, stuff that you could share with someone.
stuff that I've been through that I probably never was able to tell anyone that easily as I could with her.
Yeah.
She
No,
helped
I
me
understand.
get through my PTSD of whatever that stuff was.
Yeah.
And then things started being weird. I don't know exactly at what point it happened. But she started hanging out with the members of Rust. And she told
What?
yeah, she told me the first time they were like at the house and they were trying to quote unquote get a person to, you know, be her boyfriend. They were trying to like hook someone up with her. She told me she told them that she had a girlfriend and that she didn't want anything to do with them and whatnot. And I told her that I was very uncomfortable about them. So
Yeah, that's not what she told me about that. She said that she's a flirty and friendly person and that you got extremely jealous.
yeah, she said,
That's putting it lightly.
yeah, she said something along the lines to me that I like to make people feel good, so I flirt with them. Something along those lines. I don't remember the exact words, but it's something along the lines of, I'm a very flirty person. And I was like, well, you can be flirty with me, but I don't feel comfortable you being flirting with others when you're with
Correct.
me.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I can't help it. It's who I am.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah.
So then, has she told you that, like, her adopted son is Oliver Blood?
She does not stop talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So she told me that, like, he was her adopted son, and I freaked out because he's probably one of my favorite artists in the whole city.
He's pretty good.
He's amazing. And so I started freaking out, and I was like, I promise that I'm gonna be civil with him, obviously, because I mean, he's just adopted son. Like, I'm not going to cause a scene in front of him. And she started gaslighting me and telling me, no, you must have dreamt it. I didn't say anything about him being my son. I was just, pretending. I was just, seeing what your reaction would be if I told you that he was your adopted son in a way. And
Yeah, she gaslit me a lot. A
yeah.
lot.
And so she, eventually she said, no, it's actually true. I am actually, his adopted mother. And I was like, why did you lie to me? And she kept being, I didn't lie to you. I was omitting information from you. And I was like, okay. I tried to let it go
That's
because...
lying.
Yes, I tried to get that point across to her. She just wouldn't. She wouldn't take it, and honestly, I was too much in love with her to see that she was. It's just the way she is. Because
Abusive.
yeah, because later on, you know how I said that I didn't. I can't remember if I made it clear to her or not, but she could tell that I was very uncomfortable with her hanging out with Rust. One
Yeah,
day...
Was she still like a cadet at this time? Like a prospect?
Yeah, she was still a cadet.
Oh my gosh, can't keep her like dick out of being around criminals. I don't get it. Anyway,
Are you
please
talking
continue, I'm
about the
sorry.
serial killer?
The serial killer and a friend of hers shot her in the head, and she's
A friend of hers shot her in the head?
yeah, she forgave him. I'm sure she. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, no. It's just one of those things. So
Yeah, just one of those things like your friend
Yeah, you
shoots you in
just-
the head and you just forgive them.
casually. Yep,
Mhm.
casually. Yep, immediately. He
Mm.
didn't mean to. He's just the way. Just an accident. They anyway. Yeah, no, that's still going on.
Yeah.
Not that. Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
Anyway, another day, I was at home doing some computer work. At the time, I was already living with her and stuff, and I think we were engaged already. And I heard some noise, because I was sitting in the bedroom, and I heard some noise, so I went to check what it was. And there was a person dressed in a monkey suit, or whatever it was, in the corridor. So I just ran away, and... oh my god. Another person that wants to speak with me about Brooklyn.
You're good. Take it. It's fine. Go ahead.
Hey, Jameson.
Oh, hey, you just called me.
Hey, Jesse, how are you?
I'm
You can
not
tell.
bad. What, you know him?
Yes.
Oh.
We had. You know what? You can invite him down.
I'm with Samantha Sanders right now.
Ironic.
She's saying you can come on down if you want.
Where are you?
What's your ping?
Oh my god.
Give me a moment. 186.
186. Amazing.
Ah,
All right.
there
One
you
moment.
go.
this is hilarious.
Yeah, let me make sure this actually works.
No worries. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Yeah, we're just talking about Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Interesting location.
It's a terrible ex.
Right? That's what I thought. Okay. He said that's an interesting location. That's exactly what I thought.
It's
But
a very
I don't
interesting
know.
location.
This location is my
There's-
fiance's like
that's-
favorite location in the
Yeah.
city. I don't know if this has any.
I'll be
like-
there in a moment.
Okie
I tried calling Sam myself a little bit ago to talk to her about Brooklyn myself.
Oh, great. Great. Amazing. Yeah, okay. I'll see you in a second then.
All right, it's just the two of you.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Oh my god.
So what is the location of this? Why is this important?
Oh, it's just because it's so close to, you know.
Oh, no. This is my fiance's favorite spot in the city, and no one really comes here. It's like super secluded, and
It is true, even though it's
I-
very in the city still.
Yeah, no, it wasn't intentional. Like we could literally like fuck off to the other end of the state. Like I don't care. This just
Mhm.
happened to be like a really nice, secluded. It's no one really knows about it. It's
No,
like
I like it.
I do too.
Should we wait for him or should I just keep going?
We can wait. Oh, do you want a Valentine's Day gift?
A Valentine's Day? Okay.
Yeah. Are you like vegan or vegetarian or anything?
No, no.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a Valentine's Day s'more. Here you go. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, thank you. That's from Lemon Haze. I work there.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. That's I remember that now
Love
because so I saw your like a twat like a month ago, and I had known that you were Brooklyn's ex, and I saw like because you were like, oh yeah, it's Lemon Haze. I was like, I would like actually to want to go meet her, and not like in a weird way. It's like ex just meeting ex, but it's like there's something that you have to take from people who have dated the people you're dating, and it's like,
should
why
have
did
brought
you
my
break up?
bike.
You should have brought your bike.
Yeah, because it's like a bike meeting.
My bike's cooler. Also, it's very clear that we are picked based on our type. Now that I realize this,
What do you mean?
Wait, what?
people who like motorcycles, and also people who care too much about people who don't care about us.
Oh, she saw too much of Irwin Dundee and me. That's why.
Oh, she was abusing me, so.
I mean, mentally abusing me. So
Oh my
same.
god.
anyway, hi. Nice to officially meet you.
Nice to officially meet you two. This is so funny.
Did you eat your pizza?
Good to see you, Sam. Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
it's
I
kind of
did.
like I saw you yesterday. So.
Yeah.
Actually, well, it was less than 12 hours ago.
So
Actually,
how'd you know
Less
each
than 12
other?
hours.
Brooklyn fell in love with him and was basically not cheating on me with him.
Wait, so how long after me and Brooklyn broke up did you
5 days.
and then
And
4 days.
then
Actually,
you
4
were
days, technically.
together for a week.
Just about a week, yes, but
Almost a week when she
yeah,
started-
but like Jess, you know how it is with women loving women. Like it's you don't actually break up. It's like a breakup, but then you like go on dates. And, yeah, you know how it is. Like, so like it was like 2.5 weeks. Exactly.
Ugh.
Yep.
I
Those
need
pants
one of
look really
these.
good on you, by the way.
Sorry
Oh,
about
thanks.
that.
I really took my time.
You,
picking them out.
Jameson.
We should take a
Oh,
picture and send
okay.
it on Twitter.
Actually, that would be a really good idea.
I just don't look like myself, which is annoying, but hey.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Like, what do you normally look like?
I've got blue hair. I'm currently kind of in hiding from a friend of mine, so
Oh yeah, you're good. Then I don't want to. Then I mean, I could post it, but I don't. I feel
no,
like.
it's fine. He won't know that it's me, I guess.
Oh, I know. who
Yeah,
is.
that thing we talked about.
Yeah. Here you
Which,
go.
by the way, the
Happy
other
Valentine's Day.
night. Oh, thank you.
Cupcake's delicious, by the way. Jesse, I may have ordered like 1 million baked goods from Miss Lemons this morning.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really, really nice there.
It is, and so like, okay, on that point, before I forget, it's
Mhm.
something when you get like a 4K invoice from a baked goods place. It's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna start.
Wow, 4K. Interesting.
Anyway,
Are you up to speed on?
we're
what's
getting
going
there.
on?
We're getting there.
Okay.
So just to answer your question, Jesse, it was 4 days is when she asked me out on the first date. I had no idea what was going on. And then we officially started dating like a day after, and then she asked me to move in a day after, and then like 2 days later or 3 days later, she broke up with me because I was clingy, quote unquote. Mm-hmm.
It's good to
And
know
then
that
that
she
was all
liked
over.
me so much and she was so heartbroken when we broke up that, you know, after 3 days, she's already with someone else. Hey-ho.
Yeah,
Mm,
trust me,
yeah.
she fell in love with like 3 people while she was still flirting and dating me. So
Jesus.
and by dating, I mean like we weren't, you know, girlfriend, but like,
And before she was with me, she was asexual.
yeah, she claims that.
Hey,
too, which I
Bulby.
guess is like, okay, so I'm demisexual, so I understand that.
Mhm.
Because you can be
Mhm.
asexual and be extremely romantic, but she,
But she had
Jan-
sex with me.
oh, she didn't have sex with me.
Oh, she swore up and down she was a virgin.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
told
I can
everybody
tell you
that. I'm
she
a
was
virgin.
definitely not a virgin. She was when she probably was when she, was with me, but not anymore.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're all gonna pitch in and buy you one of those V cards from Swallows, and then you can hand it back to her.
Oh my god, can we put it on her mailbox?
Oh my god, yes. How about we do that? I will do that. I will
Thank
literally
you.
leave a note in the I got you,
It's
girl. I
great,
got you.
chat. Sorry.
Yeah, so okay, so there was a guy in an ape outfit that was hanging out in the hallway or whatever.
Yeah, exactly, in a house. So, I just ran out the door because I didn't know what the hell was going on, and then suddenly I started, like, getting phone calls from her and stuff, and her being like, where the hell are you? And I was like, I left the house because there was a monkey inside the house. And she
As
came
you
to
do.
me, and she was, like, trying to gaslight me into thinking, I can't remember if, like, she again tried to make me think that I didn't see anything and that I was just imagining
Right.
things.
As you do. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or I can't remember if she did that or if she just like blatantly lied to me. And she said like, "Oh, it's just some, some Rust people, something like that."
Why arrest people in a cop's house?
Yeah. And at some point, I can't remember. This is all very mushy in my head now. At some point, I tried to reach out to a member of Rust that I know called Perez, and then Perez told Kiwi, who's the person who they were trying to set Brooklyn up with. So then Kiwi told Brooklyn, then Brooklyn told me, like, why are you, like, looking into me? Why don't you trust me? And I was like, because it's not the first time they've lied to me. And I know what I saw. I know exactly what I saw, and what I saw was someone dressed in a fucking monkey thingy inside the house. And it took her such a long time until she actually told me the truth. And she said that they were hanging out in the house and they were just like being funny and just like showing them the closet, which I built for her. Which is
Oh, she shows everybody that
Yeah, she
closet,
shows
I'm
everyone
sure.
that closet. She said she built it.
yeah.
Yeah, day one, she showed me that closet.
Fuck her!
immediately.
I decorated that entire house. Well,
That's
not
gorgeous.
the whole
She-
house,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
You did
no.
a hell of a job on it.
Yeah,
Thank
it actually
you.
is pretty.
yeah, I'm really proud of it. It's a shame I can't buy it
Oh.
off of her.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can just burn it down. Like, I would be okay with that.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah. Not that I'm condoning arson as a certified
No one
attorney
needs to
within
know.
San Andreas. Yeah. No, anyway.
Yeah, so then during Christmas, just before Christmas, I told her that I needed to go home to see my sister and her baby son. So I told her, oh, we could do like a video chat or something like that so you can meet my sister and like do all those kind of fun things. But when I went home, the kid got pneumonia, so like we had to rush him to the hospital. In the meantime,
oh
I
my
left.
God.
Yeah, in the meantime, I had to like when we left the house, my sister's house. I just like left in a rush and I forgot my phone at home, and we were in the hospital for like 2 days probably. I can't even remember. So when I came back, I had a very angry message from her just being like, oh, so you tell me you want me to chat with your sister. You tell me you want me to meet your sister, to meet your nephew. And like, and then like you just ghost me. Oh, if that's how it is. Like she was really angry. She was being like really, really, really aggressive. Then she was also upset that she would get upset whenever I hung out with my friends. Even though I was telling her, even though she was the one telling me, go and hang out with your friends.
Oh, absolutely.
She would be like,
girl, I
oh,
have
go
tea.
go
I
and
have
hang out with your
tea."
friends. And then I'd be like, but I want to hang out with you. And she was like, no, go hang out with them. And then I was like, okay, fine, I will. And then she would get very upset whenever like she messaged me and I was like, oh, I'm actually with this person right now. I can't really come to you, but in a little bit. And she'd get very upset.
Yep. It's that was absolutely it. The last like big fight that we had halfway through, I didn't want to fight with her, so this was like less than a week ago. I left her house, and then she's like, "You left, I didn't have a good life," and hung up. And that was all the kinds of shit that would always happen. It was like everything that she would do. It was good for me, but not good for thee.
There was a lot of times that she would just be like, "I can't deal with this right now," and just walk out.
That's
Super
a common thing she would say to me. Yeah, or I'm not dealing with this right now. And
I'm not dealing with this right now. Oh my god. Yes. Yep.
I love this. This is great. We're all friends now. We're gonna have a monthly meeting. It's great. I love this.
Yeah. So when I came back, she told me that. So at some time, not too. During the time that I was.
Selfie time.
Smile.
Yeah.
Jameson, do something.
He's being cool smoking a cigarette.
I'll just wait. Oh my god, you're such a boy. Alright, I got it. Okay, anyway.
So at some point during Christmas, when I came back, she told me that she was staying. Oh wait, we're still going.
No, I'm trying to put my phone down. Listen.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, everything's
anyway. So at some point before I went to home, we got keys to the lighthouse. Well, to the gate of the lighthouse. My brain is all mush. Anyway.
You're fine.
Yeah, we got keys to the gate to the lighthouse because a friend of ours had been... 1 second.
Oh, that's... Let me see.
Sorry, my friend just got stabbed and... Gosh.
Yeah, as you do. Yeah, as you do. It's alright.
Okay. Long story short, we got keys to the gate for the lighthouse because a friend of ours ended up going to purgatory apparently, and
is that Kieran?
Yep. And we had spoken with Cody, I think his name was, and Cody told us that the best place we could be would be the lighthouse. And we were like,
Speedwagon?
Jesus, that was very close.
that
yes,
was.
I think.
Yeah. She was... Let me smoke this real quick. She had an awful lot to say about him, too.
Yeah, so apparently I can't even remember when she told me this.
She spent Christmas with him.
Yeah, exactly. So she told me she spent Christmas with him. And I was like, great, so because you're angry with me, you're gonna spend Christmas with a person that, you know... And she told me that he liked her. Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I was like really happy when he said that, like, he was letting her stay at his. And then Brooklyn told me, like, oh, he likes me. And I was like, so you're staying in the house of someone that likes you?
Correct.
Whilst I am away, like, how do you want me to trust you on that? After, like, all the lies they've been telling me, like, how can I know that this is true? And, like, you don't like him back.
Jameson, this hits home so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and then on top of that, like, she made me promise that I would never, ever, ever, ever go anywhere near the lighthouse. And what does she do a couple of days after? She goes and meets Norman Bones. And has a long chat with him. And I was like, I thought you told me to stay away from him. Why are you going to him? And she was like, oh, he seemed like a nice person.
Yep, this all checks out.
So Jesse's the original trilogy. I'm the prequels and you're the sequels. You understand that, Jameson, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so then, like, she just kept Hey, Joker Skulls. She just kept gaslighting me a lot. And, like,
Mm-hmm.
being like, oh, I love you, and blah, blah, blah. Then, like, on my birthday, she was just, like, very angry. Because for some reason, after she said that I got her the only friends she had in the city, which were my friends. After that, she said something along the lines of, for no reason at all, she went, oh, I actually, like, don't feel comfortable being around your friends. And I was like, what changed? She was like, nothing, just I don't feel comfortable around them. I feel like you tell them things. And I'm like, yeah, they're my friends. I'm gonna be telling them those kind of things. And I'm probably remembering things wrong or something, but it was just a clusterfuck. And then I'm really bad at confrontation, so I just... It took me such a long time to be able to, you know, finally confront her and be like, I don't want to do this anymore. It was so fucking difficult because, like, deep down I still loved her and I still wanted her to be better and to change. And but then she was telling me things like, I'm only flirting with people because I care about them. And it's like, that's not how flirting works.
Yeah, I told her, I like part of that too. I was like, you need to see a therapist. She goes, no, I'm fine. I'm like, that's exactly what everyone who needs to see a therapist says.
I told her that as well. Yeah. And then she was blaming me because a serial killer was after her around New Year's as well. She was telling me,
the one
like,
that took her eye.
yeah, he wanted to kill me because he wanted to be with her. And I was like, well, I'm the one who's in danger because of you, not the other way around.
She's just giving it to her, or giving it to him. Just like, here you go. Put like a little bow on top.
I mean, if she's hanging out with serial killers now, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's actually happened.
Yeah, I have no clue. I mean, it doesn't.
Well, we'll get to him. I've got a lot on that.
Yeah, and I think, as far as I can remember, that's basically my side of the story. I'm missing a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
her being amazing to me for the first month, and then all of a sudden everything just breaking down.
That was like me for the first 3 days, and then it got real bad, and it was real bad for a long time. And you know, to be honest, like, because I told her, like, because I said, listen, I love you, and like I said the 3 words, and
Oh, I
she goes,
didn't
"I say
realize I
love you
took
anyway.
out
I never
the
say that I love you
boss.
to anyone." So that's hilarious.
Mhm.
And she's like, you don't know that after, you know, less than a month, like, you know, only a week. I'm like, I don't use I love you like it's like a birthday cake once a year. I use I love you like it's coffee on a Tuesday, like it's traffic going on the commute. It's like, you don't know when you're gonna see someone again. You know, I may not love you enough to marry you, but I do love you as a friend, and I like you. You know, it's just, I say I love you to my friends.
Yeah, I say I love it to my
That's-
friends all the time.
And it doesn't necessarily mean something like super. I mean, to me it is grand, but you know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah,
It's
no,
not
I
like
know.
me saying, yeah, the way I love my fiance is not the way I would say I love you to her,
Mhm.
or would have. And so
Yeah, understandable.
it took her being like, never talk to me again. Don't say I love you. You don't love me. I don't love you. I'll never say I love you. And I'm like, I'm wasting my time. And that was what kind of like broke the spell off of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, thank all the gods. It's like,
Honestly, seeing what's been
haven't-
happening with her lately, I'm just glad I got out when I did.
okay, question. So she got shot by who shot her, Jameson? Do you know?
Sparky Kane.
Okay, so I do remember that correctly. So supposedly her friend that she supposedly
She forgave.
yeah, she forgave, you know.
Ugh.
And then tried telling her that you did it.
Yeah, I remember that. Sparky told
What?
her that
Mhm.
I shot her. I'm like,
Mhm.
one, I don't like owning guns. Two, when I got my bar license, Chief Justice Crane gave me a weapons license. I'm like, please don't give it to me. He's like, I'm giving it to you anyway. And he's like, that's why I'm giving it to you, because I didn't want a weapons license. So I have one. And so I can buy a gun, and I have pulled a gun, and I have fired a gun. I don't like guns. I don't like using guns. So like the fact that she was like, oh yeah, you definitely like shot me, and I'm like, no.
You can
I
chat chai if you want. I'm
fucking
enjoying it. I'm enjoying this a lot. This is
Yeah,
hilarious.
I don't remember where I was going with this. But anyway, yeah. Nope, I forgot. Oh, yeah. So after she was shot, she said that you were like texting her and trying to reconcile with her and stuff like that. What was that about?
I wasn't trying to reconcile with her. So basically on her birthday, I remembered it was her birthday, and so like I am not a person to hold grudges, you know? I am just like
Oh, you do the same thing I do.
I literally like
Oh no.
my
she has a type.
my best friend always tells me forgive, don't forget.
Correct. Yes. Oh, that's it. That's exactly it. That's exact. Oh god, we're friends now. We're so friends.
Best friends forever.
Best friends forever. Love this.
So I messaged her and I was like, "Hey, happy birthday!" Like just being nice, you know. I'm a nice person. I'm gonna wish her a happy birthday. And she reached out to me saying like, "Who the hell are you?"
Yeah, it was after she got shot. And
Thank you,
forgot everything.
Xerix. Fucking bots. Yeah.
Totally.
So I was very confused by that. So I tried to remind her, and I was like, "Hey, just go through your texts, like from before, and you'll see I was your fiance." And she kept, she was asking me to like meet with her so she could like, you know, connect the dots, I guess, and like remember her past. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, I am absolutely fine with that." Until I found out that she was, you know, dating you. And that she had dated you like not that many days after we broke up.
Yeah.
And that fucking broke my heart.
Yep. No, I totally get it. Because she told me like you guys had been like on the rocks for nearly a month, and I've been there before. My ex-wife and I were we separated kind of, and we were. I mean, keep in mind this was before law school, so it was me in college, and you know I was young and stupid. I was like 23, and so or like 22, I think at the time. I don't even remember.
Thank you, Xerix. Thank you,
like,
Leela.
we were on the rocks and not in a good place for like 3 months.
Lindy's,
so when
hey.
it took me like 2 weeks to find, when I ended up, you know, finding someone and started dating him, it wasn't like super weird to me to hear, oh, we were on the rocks for like a month. And so now listening to all this, it's like, yeah, of course you were on the rocks. You were cheating on your partner. Like,
That's
just 'cause
what
you're
it
not
felt
having
like.
sex, just because you're not having sex with someone doesn't mean you're not emotionally cheating on them. Emotional cheating is bad, if not just, as Jameson, do you have your gun?
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I don't know who that is, so.
Give me a second, I'll go check.
No, it's fine. We're good. We're good.
It's
we're good.
okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright.
I just was making sure. I don't have any weapons on me, I don't think.
I've got a gun as well, so in
Oh,
case.
hold on. Hold on, I got it. Hold on. We're good.
Oh, yep, that'll do it.
Yeah, that's all I got. And like a giant pile of cupcakes. Anyway, yeah, no, because you can like absolutely 100% emotionally cheating, and that's the problem. Is that just because you're not fucking someone doesn't mean that it's not cheating, and it was constant cheating to the point where like me and Jameson were put at odds in the middle of downtown because I was trying to express like thoughts and concerns, and it came across the wrong way, and that's totally my bad. And so she's like, "Oh yeah, they're gonna fight over me." I'm like, "No, I literally wasn't. Like that's not the case."
What the hell?
Yeah, it was fucking
Yeah.
weird.
Huh.
Yep. It got
And then
Bad.
pretty
obviously I
wild there.
heard from Thomas. I can't remember if it was Thomas or if it was someone else. I think it was Thomas that told me about her meeting with this Ivan Stone and stuff. And so I started looking into that. But it's a whole clusterfuck. And a friend of mine who's a cop, she has told me to like not look into it too much because
It's probably for the best.
yeah.
If I were to guess, if I were to guess, I'm like 80% sure SQ is on an investigation. She was just raided not too long ago.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
that
Like,
must have been
yeah,
that must have been what
what?
happened earlier. I
So
was
she's,
hillside at the
I was-
cemetery when
yes.
they took her.
Yeah,
What?
so I was called to MRPD for a cell rep, and then obviously I'm friends with tons of UPD because hello lawyer, And so I gave him like Valentine's Day gifts, and one guy was like, I was like, why is Norman Adams asking that I need to meet with him? They're like, oh no. I'm like, what is it about? Kurt's like, you probably know what it's about. I'm like, oh no, it's about the Brooklyn thing. They're like, yeah, you're probably going to have to talk to them. And that's when I gave them full consent. Let me read. Jameson, you'll get a fucking kick out of this. So I sent UPD, like every member of UPD I know. I, Samantha Sanders, gives full consent and permission to allow any member of the Unified Police Department to look through my phone, home, properties, text messages, or any other legal entity or property concerning the
Sex
investigation
messages.
of Brooklyn Baker. That being said, she was in interrogation chambers for like 2 hours apparently today, or like an hour at least. And then she got suspended, and then her properties.
Wait, she's suspended?
I don't know if she's still suspended. I know she was as of
Holy
an hour ago.
sh!
So I don't know where that's going. And obviously that's not necessarily public knowledge, but it's not hidden knowledge, because obviously someone could have seen, you know, fucking Weaver go into her house with a couple other officers. So the fact that it's Weaver makes me think SCU is on it, which means that there's an active investigation. Like not even like a slight investigation, like an active investigation. So just letting you know, Jameson.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that
I didn't mean to break you, Jesse. I'm sorry.
I am. Holy shit! Fucking. Finally? Honestly. Honestly, fucking freaking finally, man. Listen, this shit's been going on. I've heard about this shit like a month ago or something like that. I'm surprised it only is just happening.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not even sad for her.
Actually, here. Give me a second. Let me find it.
That was quick.
It might take a minute, so just so you're aware.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
It's just like, when I can't remember who told me that. Was it you that told me that Ivan was living with her or something like that? I can't remember.
Oh my god.
Someone told me about it.
Oh, I remember that now. Yes, yeah, no, he was sleeping on a couch apparently. Actually, hold on. Let me look. Does she still have keys? Oh no, I have access to the entire MDW database. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
He does not have keys. Ooh, his hunting license was removed. He has his hunting license. Okay, so that must have been old.
Well, he probably shouldn't have a hunting license.
I love it that Jesse retweeted. Oh shit, that outfit is now burned. Damn it!
Oh, by the way, through all of this, every accident that's ever happened in the last like 2 months or a month and a half, I am apparently still somehow emergency contact for her. So fucking LSMG constantly calls me. It's like, please stop calling me.
And like her obsession with Dundee as well. That was just...
We have someone coming up.
Is that a local?
I don't think so. Yes. Okay. Hey, look. I don't want to assume.
I am not sure.
I'm just going to presume no. And then regardless. Yeah, no, absolutely obsession. So it's not a hidden thing to state that Erwin Dundee is my client. And so I represent him in a number of capacities. In this particular situation, something that's public and on the docket is that Erwin Dundee lived with me. He doesn't actually have an address or home, so part of the bail conditions is I put up my house for him. And in that capacity, Judge Nathaniel Grayson decided that underneath or while he was on bail, that he would live in my apartment. I told Brooklyn after that happened, we need to have a conversation because she had keys to my apartment. Obviously, she wasn't living there, but I said she can come over anytime because it's the courthouse. Like, I didn't live there. I lived with my fiance. But, you know, it was still. Anyway. And so she eventually found out because she saw him living there and then freaked out. And then apparently that destroyed all trust that she had. And then she ran around.
Oh, bullshit.
And then Yeah, and then we ran around Polito for a long time, and then she swam and was trying to talk to Norman, and then she told me to go away, and I said no, and then something really, 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 really bad happened, and I didn't know if I could help her or not. And so eventually, yeah. What is this thing you sent me, Jameson? You're like 2 feet in front of me.
That's
Pictures.
oh, that's her and
It's her and Ivan on her back porch.
I don't. What?
Yeah.
Where?
Mm.
Oh, that's a good shot. Holy shit.
I took
How
two
the
pictures of them.
hell?
They had no idea where I was.
Oh my god. If
They immediately after that she went inside with him.
if
and didn't come
Normandy
back
wasn't
out.
being fucking weird, I would absolutely say join LSPI, but that shit's all kinds of weird right now. This is so crazy.
Mm,
I cannot
He-
breach a client attorney confidentiality, but I will say that it's being weird. That is what I'll say because everyone knows that.
yep,
Normandy's
he's after
weird.
me.
I don't know that at all. I'm an attorney. I am not able to say anything about anyone.
Yeah, he's definitely after me.
Mhm.
Or was, or still
Yeah.
is, and is pretending that he's
Well-
not.
You remember the other day when you and I talked on the phone?
Mm-hmm.
Immediately after hanging up with you, I got a call from him.
Oh,
Huh.
Yeah.
okay.
Because I had
What
been
about?
investigating something about him,
Mhm.
disappearance on him. Which this is all stuff that I told you about when we talked on the phone. Somebody had told him that I was investigating him and looking for him, and so he called me and started talking to me about that, and then he offered me to work with LSPI to have,
Oh.
try to bring me into it.
I guess he fired me and he's a new person to work for him, I guess.
I didn't tell him no, but I also didn't tell him yes. I said I'll keep it in mind,
Mm-hmm.
and that was kind of that at the end of it. But it was kind of ironic that the phone call ended with you, and then I immediately, not even 10 seconds
Yeah.
later, got a call
That
from him.
isn't scary at all.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless, I will say this, and I know it's a little fucked up, and I apologize.
Mhm.
And if I hurt your feelings, please let me know. I find a little bit of solidarity to know that I'm not the only one. To be honest, I find solidarity in the fact that it wasn't in my head because she made it think like I always thought it was me, like the whole time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I thought I was the problem.
Yep.
That's pretty much what was going through mine for a fair amount of it. Even when
I didn't think
Jesse.
I didn't think it was like my problem, but I kept thinking like it's okay, like things are gonna be okay, and she's gonna change, or like things are gonna change and
Oh,
things are gonna be
girl.
fine.
Girl, you know better. Saying things are going to change. He will change. I can change him.
Mm-hmm.
we
We'd all
should
get trapped
probably
in that.
relocate though.
You know what? Yeah, considering that.
She knows this spot. She
Does
knows
she?
exactly where this is.
She does.
Yeah, she'll figure it out.
How'd you get here, Jess?
I've got my car up there.
Okay, I was like, I mean,
Sure.
ride with me, but... I mean, I'm good to keep
Um,
talking if you guys want to keep talking. I'm pretty hungry. Like, I wouldn't mind getting something to eat.
I've got some chili cheese fries. Just fries though. It's just a little side, but we can grab something to eat or something.
Friend.
Do you want some?
Fella.
She wants
Go
some.
park the.
There you go.
Go park the bikes up and we just go ride together somewhere.
Actually, that sounds like a really good idea.
Say fuck it.
Is anyone from the no. Oh. Actually, yeah. Like I'm down to do that if you guys are down to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've got plenty to keep talking about on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be around for like an extra hour, but yeah, we can do that. Well, for the hour, I don't
Yeah,
have
sure.
anything else to do.
Awesome. Let me get in like my I can't get out of my outfit, but The important thing is, Jameson, I know you haven't really seen me in this dress, but look how fucking hot I look in this dress. Like,
Yeah, I was trying not to notice that.
look at my
but-
look. I have permission from Seaside to wear my Seaside tattoo. Like,
Oh,
it's
you
like-
got permission?
yeah, from the leader of Seaside.
Nice.
He looked at me. He's like, "Why do you have that tattoo?" I'm like, "I just kind of like it, and also, is it okay if I have it? I'm an attorney." He goes, "I will give you permission." I'm like, "Oh, thank you. Perfect.
Aw.
Wonderful." Yeah, no, he's super sweet.
Yeah, it looks really good.
where
where
do
do we
you wanna-
where do we want to go?
Jesse's gotta go get her bike. I don't know where your bike is though, Justin.
My bike's a burger shop.
Oh, you're going to get your bike? Okay.
Might as
Oh,
well.
good. Yeah, we're gonna
Oh,
bike.
yeah.
I just
thought we were
hop
gonna go into
on?
a car together. I mean,
Is
if you
it-
want to.
Is any of yours a two-seater?
Mine is.
Yeah, both of them are.
All right. I think it's a burger shop. I'm pretty sure.
You want to double check really quick?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh no, never mind. Is it Harmony? Ugh. And we'll just all ride together somewhere. I don't mind being the passenger.
No, it's fine. Are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Do what?
My bike's a Harmony actually, so
I told-
there's no
I
need.
told her we can. I told her we can go to Harmony.
I mean, yeah, we can if that's where it's at.
Okay, fine.
Or we can grab a cage and I'll pile into that too.
A cage?
Cage?
It's biker term for a car.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely
Oh.
not. You may have to change your hair color, by the way, since you retwatted my twat.
Yeah. Hey, it's fine. I didn't think Thomas is around today. At least I haven't seen him twat out.
I'm again, I can't say much, but since it's just me and you, I'm sorry that's happening because it's pretty shit.
Yeah. I didn't mean to. That's not like I was just worried about a friend. And he made it seem like it's all my fault and that you know, that I fucked it up and now he's after me because of him being graded because he was an idiot to say that he had a brick of coke in his apartment.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was the one that admitted to Odessa that he had a brick of coke in his house. I just told Odessa that he was using, and then Odessa asked him, how much do you have? He could have lied. He didn't.
Are you friends with the Dextroglofaxine?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Okay.
Why?
hey. So I want to show you something real quick.
Oh my god.
You good?
Why? Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, where's the road to Parsons?
Whoa.
We just went past it.
We just went past it. So the other day we were talking, since we were talking about Thomas a little bit ago,
Mhm.
I was driving past here and I saw Thomas's car up here on the side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
There were two other cars with him. Couldn't quite tell what was going on when I drove past, so I drove back
Mm-hmm.
because it got in my mind that he had found you and was about to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thank you for the shout out.
He was handcuffed, and somebody had a gun to his head.
Oh.
We can turn around if you want. Person, it's literally right there. Like it's.
I mean,
no,
he's not
it's-
at Parsons anymore as far as I'm aware.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's not anymore. No.
Hmm. Interesting. I know the
Yeah.
Kieran went to Parsons.
That
Yeah,
I
it was
know
like
too.
right. It was right up here somewhere.
Okay, let's just go. Let's just go
Yep.
to Harmony.
Okay. Let me put the bike where it is. There you go.
Is that what? Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. Should be.
Try it again.
Uh-uh.
You can airdrop it. Yeah, there it goes. What were we talking about? I forgot.
Thomas being an idiot. Oh, you were asking me if I'm friends with Odessa.
Yes. No, because she was asking about you in a capacity to which I cannot discuss because of attorney-client privilege.
Mm-hmm.
So I was curious because she asked about you and then asked about Brooklyn. The first one I wouldn't have questioned, but
Mhm.
when it was that second one, it's the connection is just like
It's too much.
I wouldn't say too much. It is am too much of a curious person to not ask. So, like, obviously, don't tell me what you don't want to tell me. I was just curious.
Oh, she just basically is protecting me from Thomas currently.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got.
Yeah, so I am staying with her.
That's really
We
sweet.
might be growing closer, but
Question mark.
we are both in very precarious. Well, we just came out of precarious situations, both of us.
Oh yeah, so to tell you this connection, which I've
Mhm.
never I haven't told her. So when she was married, her wife asked me out on a date, and I didn't know that Maddie was married until like 2 dates into us dating.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
That's a yeah.
That isn't
yeah.
good. That definitely isn't good.
Yeah, obviously we stopped dating. Like, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter now.
I mean, no, it doesn't matter now, but that's a gorgeous bike.
Thank you.
I love that pearlescent. I mean, it's not like it's not something I would have, but
Yeah, no, this is my style. Where are we going? Where are we going?
I don't know. Isn't there like a diner here in Harmony?
Oh yeah, the diner next to
I've never been there.
How many repairs?
I need to get my bike touched on anyway.
Look at the bikers. This is so funny. It's our own bike gang, chat. Oof. That's a big ass oof.
To the dirt, and so he
Bike
ran around to
gang.
go to the dirt,
Oh.
and Irish was waiting for him with a baseball bat. Mine at that.
Guess that's a good spot. Enough to park, I guess.
Yeah, I think it'll work.
Are you okay
Yeah,
there,
I'm
sir?
He's fine.
I'm
Yeah, he just
better. Just getting in touch with Mother Earth here, hugging the world.
Oh, nice. Peace and love, as they say.
I'm so grounded right now.
Just gotta change my hair color real quick.
Okay.
Misfits 2.0, Survivor Gang. That scared the shit out of me. I thought I heard someone stop. They're bonded through trauma. Through trauma. Let's just keep that hairstyle. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just go. Let's just go that. SBSMC. That almost sounds like small brain syndrome MC.
That is a gorgeous hair color.
That's my usual hair color, kinda.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not too worried if we're going to be in the diner, and also I'm with people, so...
Yeah. Well, you're with an attorney and someone who very clearly will, like, actually hurt someone if they try to fuck with us, so... The only thing we need now is, like, a judge and a senator, and I think this whole little group is, like, perfect.
I was meant to be a county clerk.
What stopped you?
Someone did. They had a bone to pick with me, so they went, nope.
Well, that's certainly no good.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the city that hate me.
Oh. That's kind of cool, actually.
We're about to solve that. You still want to be a county clerk? I'll
They
call
were-
some.
It was the name of one of the hounds of an Irish hero in Irish mythology.
Oh, that's what she meant.
Pronounced Skiolang.
Skip the line.
Skiolang.
I didn't know if Summers is a deputy mayor.
I feel a little dirty when I use the MDW to look up someone's state ID, but
When you have tools.
If you were charged up, you're good to go.
Perfect.
Oh yeah.
cool.
Have a good
Awesome,
one,
thank
guys.
you.
Be safe. Of
Thank
course.
Yeah,
you.
you too.
Yep, yep.
Oh, she's already.
And you're on your back.
Oh,
So it's
you
a
go.
little
He
bit
hit
awkward.
me with a
that
bat.
startup is just so sad.
I didn't see that. I only seen you swinging first.
It's a beautiful bike.
I do love this bike. This is my dream bike. I had a Hakachu. It was my graduation gift from law school.
Mm.
But when I was moving to the city, I couldn't actually bring it from Liberty City, so I had to sell it. And so I actually finally was able to buy this with all my dirty lawyer money.
Nice.
Yeah, it makes me happy. Anyway,
Shall we go in?
yeah. Oops, sorry. I've never actually been in here. I don't think.
It's really nice.
Okay, so Judge Fitzpatrick is willing to hear your application, Jesse, if you want to reach out to her.
Oh.
She says I can
Uh,
send. That is up to you.
I will definitely think on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love her very dearly. So I said that I will vouch for you if you need me to vouch for
Coffee
you.
and
Thank
tea
you.
are our choices at the moment.
Well, that's it. There's no food,
There
Yeah,
might be
there's no
someone on
money.
Yellow
Sir.
Pages.
sir. Sir.
I mean, we could go to Lemon Haze. I could eat some
Sir,
desserts.
this is a diner. Sir, this is a diner. Diner.
Diner.
There's a person called Marcus Gatlin who's Harmony Diner.
It's fine. This place is hurting my eyes and making me
Oh.
a headache, so it's so bright. It's fine. You don't have to go up to Lemon Haze. What else is down?
There's Shrugway.
I'd say we go to the Mojito since I work there, but she does too.
No, I'm good.
Oh
And
gosh,
Ivan
yeah.
goes there a lot.
I
We
mean,
can go
that'd be
Shrugway
funny.
I would
would
actually.
be.
Sorry, I'm
Fuck
chaotic.
it, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
And that means I can actually change properly at Lemon Haze.
That fucking thing off the back of my head.
We're
Alright,
like-
me, you up
we're
there?
like this- Yeah.
Do you
I'll
have
follow.
radios?
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
Why would I have a radio?
I don't know, it would be cool. Let's go.
I'm not that cool, okay? Oh wait, hold on. There's a hardware store. Let me see if they have a radio.
Oh my god, there's Fluffy.
I'm not cool, okay?
Hey, Fluffy. Hey, buddy. Oh, hi. Oh, bye.
They have a purple one.
Oh, hell yeah. There's an ATM literally there.
Oh, did she run past it?
Yeah, she just went to the clothing store, I think.
Oh, God. That's okay.
Did I literally just run past an ATM 2 feet away
Yep.
from my face?
Yes, you
Yep.
did.
Shut up.
Right, let's pick a station. You pick. Jesse can't focus right now.
637.5. No, 0.7.
Sounds good. The recap's still the same, but currently Jesse's hanging out with two of Brooklyn's exes, and they are spilling the tea.
Requesting pit authorization.
Okay.
Radio check.
Oh wait, which one did you get on?
367.7?
Did I say 367?
Maybe?
Check.
I don't know.
I thought I said 637.7.
Oh, 637, cool.
Yep.
637.7.
Hello.
10-4.
10-4.
Right, let's go.
1072 with 396.
Oh, I don't know those codes.
Yeah, I don't either.
So we're going to Roosters or Shrugway?
Didn't we agree on Mojito?
You right.
It's okay, we're all tired.
I've had plenty of sleep. What are you talking about? I didn't see you less than 12 hours ago.
Yeah, not at all.
Oh my...
Fucking Jesse's bike has the acceleration of a gnat.
Does it? I don't think it's that good.
You're faster than mine.
I also crash more, so...
Yeah, I'm staying back in case somebody wrecks.
I will probably be the one wrecking.
I don't know, Sam just did some fucking X game shit.
What
I'm actually really good. I jumped a rock and hit the barrier onto the highway with my back wheel and then jumped back in the highway.
Sick. Heartbroken MC.
Talking about fucking living. This is a revival. Fuck off, Jameson.
Come on, kids, no fighting.
Mom.
HB, that's us. HB MC.
Jameson, it's my turn with the bike that's fully upgraded. Listen, the first thing I'm doing after this is done is I'm going to go down to the tuner and upgrade my shit. My cousin just... I'm getting a phone call from an officer. Great, this is great. I love this.
Uh-oh.
Samantha Sanders. How you doing? What does it involve and who is it with?
I'm just gonna get changed with lemon haze.
I'm up in Polito right now. I 100% can get down there. I'm gonna grab food and then I can come down there, so.
Yeah, fuck it.
orders up. Slow day so far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can step inside.
Yeah. No, no, fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll go down there. I'm picking up my food if that's okay, and I'm gonna.
All right. Is it gonna be all together or separate?
Just put it all on me.
I'll let you know.
All right.
Sure.
What do you
Should be
want?
good to go.
Yeah, I got it.
Awesome. I have to give me officers for
I'll
a
go
man
with
who.
mighty combo for me.
I'm gonna do a
What's your
suit.
combo? Sorry, I don't see enough to know.
Hmm?
What you said? What combo are you getting?
The mighty combo. For
Mighty
me.
combo, got.
Yeah. Sorry.
Can I get chicken and biscuits combo?
Yeah, just the whole filling combo.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, what can I get for you?
I'm gonna have a relaxing combo, please. If not to cut in front of my friends, but I have to head down to MRPD. I'm an attorney, and I got a call. If you don't mind getting mine out as soon as possible.
Yeah,
Sorry-
let me.
sorry,
let me run
kids.
through that real quick.
Wow.
I do want to be here, but
You know, duty calls. Duty. Sorry. Sorry.
oh my god, it's the longer I hang out with you two, the more I realize that we all got typecast into being we're all fucking dorks. Love this.
Me? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if you look here, Sam,
well, yeah. What?
there's
Alright, I'm
there's
looking.
very
There's the
there's
list,
very
look.
specific there's very specific
Okay.
characters that we requested for the
Yeah, I'm looking.
very specific types and everything for the
Mhm.
show.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was this whole void you see in the middle there where they were supposed to fill it in and everything. They didn't. They just
Okay.
if you see
Yeah, I'm
copy and
looking.
paste
Yeah.
personality types and timing of laughter.
Oh.
See, that's
Yes.
what they did. That's what they did.
I see.
Um,
yeah.
yeah.
No.
And then,
Huh.
at the beginning of
Okay.
season 2, they rewrote
Yeah.
season
There
2
you go.
completely, as you can tell.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's a fit.
no,
And-
I'm super excited for season 2 because we're not dealing with bitches in season 2. So
Right.
42276 is my state ID.
Oh no.
Oh, he's covered. Oh,
9972.
42276. Fuck off, Jameson.
I work here. I got it.
He gets a
Fine.
discount. He gets the food for free.
Yep. All right, you're good to go, madam.
Okay,
All right,
because
let me get
Eric's.
the other two combos
Madam.
up.
I don't have much
I'm a
time, but yeah.
bottom. What are you talking about? Oh, okay, never mind. Anyway,
What's that?
There you go.
nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right.
All right.
If you need anything, just give a holler.
Yeah, no,
HBMC.
seriously, you guys too. So
Mhm.
Of course.
Yeah, no, it's
don't-
nice meeting you.
no, it really was. Seriously, like if for whatever reason, like I don't want this to be like the only time we hang out. Like if you guys need me for anything, you want to hang out, you need someone to play a competitive video game with you, and so that they can carry you through all of your nonsense.
Oh, sick.
If you need me to cry on your shoulder, I do that 7 to 10 times a week. That works.
You crying
If
on my
if I
shoulder
need you to
call.
wingman for me,
What?
what if I need you to wingman for me?
I will absolutely 100% wingman for you. All right, hold on. Come here.
Oh, she's got one of them. I had one of those.